people don't know like how a person is if they only see the person smiling and they only see the confidence. Sometimes you just want to be the sexy girl. You don't want to be the funny girl. I just want to be free. Samore Love Bugs, you have now tuned into my Black Ink Crew recap, review, whatever you want to call it. This is what it is, okay? Guys, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. Share this video wherever you like to share videos. Make sure you don't forget to give it that good old thumbs up. And check out my other channel, Samore Love TV, because that's where I will have up my I'll have up my Love and Hip Hop recaps, okay? So definitely be sure to look out for that. Right now I'm looking for the last video that I did on Black Ink Crew so I can give my little shout outs, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and give two shout outs. One is going to be to Model T Unleashed. She said Dutchess had a lot of nerve to blame Donna. You know the old saying, curiosity killed the cat. The cat, kitty, get it? I've been in that situation before and could not blame no one but myself. Dutchess needs to own up to her actions. Girl, high five to that. I ain't gonna give away all my information now. I ain't telling too much. Alright, and the other shout out is going to be to Mrs. Tabby Tab. Mrs. Tabby Tab said, I can't wait to see the next week to see some of start of how Dutchess' actions have affected her relationship with Cesear. This is going to be interesting. Ah, yes, it sure is. Girl, we about to get into it right now. Don't worry, I saw the typo. I do them all the time, and I just don't care anymore. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get into this recap, you guys. So, Skye, she's super excited because she is about to get the booty done with Dr. Miami. And you know, yeah, those of you that have me on my weight and fitness channel, which is Samore Love Uncut, then you know I'll be talking about my booty and how I need to really, like, I'm saying it, I say it like each and every time I put up a video on the channel. I'm like, yo, I need to get my squats on. I need to do it so I can, because I don't have the confidence, I mean, not the confidence, but I just don't have the willpower or whatever to do surgery. It just freaks me out, and I'd rather just stick with a flat booty, or I mean, I got a little junk in the trunk, but I'd rather stick with what I got than to enhance it going through under the knife. You know, there's a lot of risk involved, and you never know what could happen, you know, so I'll just pass on all that. But if I need to with my booty lifters, then I'll do what I gotta do. That's not a lie. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so she was nervous about all that, but she was excited because it's finally something that she really wanted to do. As we know, she had a child or children when she was like 14 years old, and she said that always kind of weighed on her because, you know, she got the little pouchy stomach and all that, and to have to explain that when you're like 18, 19 years old, she said it was hard for her. So, you know, it's like, what happened? You know, like, you look like you had a kid, but you don't have any kids. It's like you always have to explain that story to them. Like, I know definitely for me, I got stretch marks all over my stomach, so I couldn't even hide it if I wanted to, honey. So, Dutchess, she's acting all funny style once again. She won't even speak to Donna, but yet the night before, she was all touchy-feely, laughy, giggly, let's throw the night away and do what we want to do type of thing. I'm yours for tonight. You know? I'm in you tonight type of thing. But now she's trying to act all funny style because she's scared that Donna's going to let the cat out of the bag. O reveals the news that Puma has opened up Art to Ink. And now Cesear's getting all hyped talking about, oh, this means that's war. That's war. Cesear, why you acting like that? And then they had, I guess they asked him a question in the commentary. Those people in the commentary, they really get people amped up and make them look crazy because all we see is their response, but we don't know the question that they were asked at the end of the day. So they must have asked him something real personal because he looked like he was sweating. He looked like he was crying. He looked like he was about to huff and puff and blow somebody's house down. Like, it was a whole nother level of emotions for him when he was like, I helped his family, I helped him get on his feet, I bought him a house, and this is what he gonna do to me? This is war. I'm like, whoa, Cesear. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, he's declaring war right about now. And once again, like Skye, she's getting her whole stuff fixed up. She's excited about it. She took some pills that he gave, and she's feeling a little loopy or whatever, but she's still excited about going. She's ready to go and get what she gotta get done. Melody, she's bringing in that money already to the shop. She got one of her friends, a longtime friend, and she also tells us her backstory, which a lot of us probably didn't know. I kind of heard it before because I had watched a preview on VH1 before the show actually started. So I heard a lot about her story, but I heard a little bit more today. She said that her parents were both involved in drugs as well as alcohol abuse. And she said that eventually she went down that road as well, where she started to abuse drugs. And she said that this guy, I guess they had something where they both used to do drugs together, I'm supposing. And he's sober now. I forgot how many years he said he was sober, and that's the reason why he came to get the tattoo, to kind of honor women in his life that have helped him to get to this point. She said that she used to get taken advantage of. She used to wake up in strange places. Like, it was really bad. She even lost an art scholarship, and the only thing that made her excited at the end of the day was getting high. Well, not the end of the day, but in the morning was getting high. So it was really bad. It sounded like she really had hit rock bottom. But luckily, look at her now. She's gotten to a much better place in life. She's on TV. I mean, she's getting known for what she loves to do. So she went right back into doing art, just another form of art. And she says that this is her high now, is doing tattoos and being a part of someone's journey and their tattoos and things like that, because this is going to be a part of someone's life forever. And a lot of people, not everyone, some people just get random tattoos, but a lot of people, they like to tell a story with their tattoos. I know that each one of my tattoos has a story. I'm not one of those people that just do something random just because it's fun or just because it's trendy. I actually sit down and I think, is this something that I want to have represent me and the person that I am and the person that I have become and my journey? So it definitely tells a story when you really look, and if I was to sit down and have a conversation. But when people ask me in the street, people always want to ask me like randomly, oh, what is that? What is that about? I ain't gonna tell everybody. Like, I'll be standing there for like half an hour telling the story. But I think coming up soon, I did want to get another one, but I'm not sure when I'm going to get it, and I've kind of been procrastinating. I did get a new piercing right here recently. Actually, I just did it like 2 days ago, so it's still really sore. But I don't know. I think I'm going to do a piercing story on my other channel first, and then I might end up eventually doing a tattoo story. But they're like really deep, so I just kind of want to get the tattoo story together and just... I kind of want to get another one before I do it. So that's like kind of weighing on my head. But I'm going to do a piercing story to reveal all the piercings that I've had or currently have at the moment. I do have a tongue piercing, as most of you guys already know, but it's just not in there. So Cesear, he speaks to the fellas and he says that he wants to open up a new shop. This is like real full-blown war. Right now, he said, I think his shop is like 900 feet. He wants to open up like... I don't know what he said. He said 900. He wants to open up like 2,000 feet now. He wants to have a bigger and better shop with more tattoo artists. I'm like, bro, you can't even really control what's going on in your shop right now. I think you need to focus on what you're doing right now and then expand. But to each his own. Maybe it'll be even better. Maybe he'll have like 2 assistants and he'll be able to manage everything properly. But he definitely needs to work on managing or keeping business and personal separate, especially once he gets these new people in, because they're not going to be like well, unless it's people he knows. They probably wouldn't be family initially, so it's like you don't have to give them the same type of easy pass that you give a lot of the people that's already in there. But yeah, he said he's about to go to 125th, and us New Yorkers, where y'all at? We know that 125th is like It's Drug City. I know y'all thought I was gonna say something else. Drug City. Nah, but for real though, like they be mad crackheads like outside, like people that take drugs, that are drug abusers, lying around in the street, like where Puma's shop was before, Inc. 124, and I went there. I did a video. It's one of my first videos on this channel. Once I re-uploaded after my channel got shut down, and it was just like that area, that side. I think that's is that the Lexington? There's two sides of 125th. So it kind of depends on which side he chooses as well. But one side, I feel the Lexington side, I believe, is the one that's like real rundown. I think Lenox side is the one that's good. I always get them confused, but I know how to get to each one. But yeah, there's one side that's just like real infested with drugs and everything, and it just looks so run down. That's the side that Puma was on. The other side has more shopping areas, and it looks a little better when you first get there. Once you walk around a little bit, you start seeing the poverty, you start seeing things like that. But there are a lot of good things there, like Sylvia's, a famous Southern restaurant is there. There's a lot of other fish fries and Southern restaurants. There's really a lot of Southern restaurants over there now that I think about it. They have famous hair salons and nail salons and all kind of things. So and they have the Apollo, which is like huge. Even the first lady was at the Apollo. So the Apollo is like one of the main things. Like if they do that side, then they will be good. That will be an amazing spot for them, because that will take their business to a whole nother level. Their rent will probably be much higher. But that's why I thought they was over there before. But then when I tried to go to the shop, I found out that it was further down. And I didn't have time, because I wanted to actually do black ink and I wanted to do 124 when I was doing my little video. But yeah, that's how that goes. So if they move to 125th, that will definitely be a step up for them. And an amazing location if they move to the good side though of 125th. The other side we don't really care about. Cesear, he tells, before we get to that, Skye, she goes through the surgery. She's in agony and pain. But you know what I think like kind of drowned out her pain was when she actually saw the results of the surgery. She saw she had little curves going on. It was like, whose butt is that? And she pretty much like surprised all of her girls with some boobs. Nobody even knew she was about to get that. They thought she was only getting a booty. So she just got a whole new body. Like she coming back fierce. She better have that hair snatched, because she got the surgery hair right now. But she better come back to New York with that hair looking fly and snatch and just take over. I can't wait to see how she looks. Like, to be honest, a lot of people do it just because of vanity. They do it because it's trending, because butts are in right now, because high titties without bras are trending right now. But I feel like because she gave this backstory, which she didn't have to do for anybody, it just gave me a whole new respect for her. It shed a whole new light as to the reason why she's doing it, and the reason why some people do it. Because they've always felt subconscious. I mean, I've had issues with self-image growing up as a kid into an adult. So I definitely understand self-hate, and not necessarily self-hate, but just not feeling like the person that somebody may tell you that you are. Or somebody may tell you you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, but if you don't feel that way, let me stop before I get all emotional. Yeah, I'm over here preaching. If you don't feel that way, then it means nothing. It's just like you just said, hey, that's it. It doesn't soak in. You don't absorb it. It just bounces off like you're a rubber band. What do they say? It bounces off of me like a rubber, like a belt. I don't know. I remember as a kid we used to say, it bounces off of me and sticks to you like crazy glue or something like that. That's how it kind of goes. Anyways, Donna, she gives, alright, so Cesear, he tells Donna that he heard that she forced herself onto Dutchess, put her head in between Dutchess' legs, and Dutchess woke up and kicked her off of her. That don't even sound right. Like, for Cesear to even to even... Let me get my words together, y'all. For Cesear to even entertain that and bring that up as a possibility without asking, yo, what went down in Miami? As opposed to bringing up this ludicrous, crazy story. He lost points. Because this story don't even make any sense to me. Even if I didn't see it on TV, like just hearing it, something sounds like it's missing from the story. Like, so Donna, she's like, you know what? She was going to keep it on the wrap. She wasn't even going to say anything. Because out of respect for Dutchess, because Dutchess asked her not to say anything. And when she hears this story, she's blown away. And you know how Donna is. Donna will tell you what she did. Maybe she might not tell you right away, but she'll tell you. Because she's just honest like that. Like, Donna and Skye are like the two most honest people at Black Ink. So she just tells it like it is. And she was like, and plus she was offended that she's trying to say that she committed a crime. She's like, that's against the law. I'm not going to do something like that. So she tells her side of the story pretty much. She did give her head. And she was like, what else? She said that, yeah, she was pretty much like a willing participant. They was all touchy-feely and all that. And she spills the beans that she has an extra phone. She was talking to somebody for like 3 hours who wasn't Cesear. And he didn't even know she had an extra phone. And on top of that, she wasn't wearing her ring throughout the whole time. Bam. You want to spill some beans, some false beans? I'll spill some real beans. And I'll spread them everywhere. So she gave it all up, honey. And Teddy's just like, I'm happy I came to work today. When after that story was given, after she told that story, who walks in? None other than the infamous Dutchess. And it was just like a crap storm. She tries to defend herself and say that she isn't a lesbian and she didn't want it. And Donna's just like, don't play yourself. Don't act like you wasn't a participant, like you wasn't in this, like you didn't want to be here. Come on. She's like, don't be ashamed. People, it happens, whatever. I think Dutchess' whole thing is she wants to be portrayed as the good girl. She doesn't want to let it be known that she got some hoish ways. Or not even hoish, but because that's not, I wouldn't say that's hoish ways. But I feel like, you know, she doesn't want to let anyone know that she's not a saint. You know, she knows that her family is going to see this as well, and they probably would not approve of her behavior, especially her father. So I think that that's some of the things that are weighing in on her decision to say that she wasn't a part of this, she wasn't willing, and Donna took advantage of her. But at the end of the day, you're making, yes, this girl may be loose or whatever, she may be somebody who does a lot of people, but I don't feel that you should accuse somebody of something so serious. Like, rape is like a whole nother level. And you can go to jail for things like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what else happens. They dragging this story, though, y'all. They making us come back for more to see what happened. But you see how she was crying in the next clip? So I'm definitely trying to see what is it. It looked like she had sex with somebody, y'all. I don't know who it was. If it's O, then he better get rid of her, because that means that if she can have sex with O, he needs to throw her away, because that's just horrible. You know, I don't even know the words to say, but y'all understand what I'm thinking. I just feel like that's like a whole nother level. Like, first of all, that's his friend. And second of all, you be playing everybody who has sex with him or who he has sex with, calls him all kind of things, calls Donna all kind of names. Like, nah. No. Alright, guys, so that's pretty much it. That's my review recap for tonight. Definitely check out my other channel and stay fabulous, live free, soar limitless. I will see you in the next one. Later.